And I want you to know that I want you dead. Ah, don't fall now. Negative Ghost Rider, negative Ghost Rider. Houston, we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Why are you doing that to me? All right, coming in live at Awakened Reality. My name's Jeremy. How you doing? And I just want to send out some love and some vibes to everyone. See how the world is doing. See what's going on in this crazy world. Oh, where are all my tabs? What happened to all my tabs? Wasn't that a bummer? What did he do? Oh no. Oh no. What did he do? He messed up my whole thing. Hey, what's up, Third Eye? How you doing, man? How you been? How are things going out there? What is what I feel for you? And I watch. That's not how you spell Twitter. How's the apocalypse treating you guys, huh? I hope you're hanging in there. How's the how are the restrictions going in your area? Are they starting to is it starting to look like life again, or is it all still zombie apocalypse where you're at and a bunch of people running around like zombies? Dina Howard. I haven't heard that name since I was a kid. Well, I'm glad you're doing good, Third Eye. I just really was just queuing this up. I'm trying to get everything back up and situated ever since the channel has been taken down. Need some time to regroup, and now that I got my computer back up in, well, it wasn't my computer, but now that I've got the ability to stream to a YouTube channel again, I am just testing it and reformatting all my software and everything and getting everything all linked up again because not allowed to not allowed to be a good person anymore on YouTube. You have to be a troll. You have to be a bad person. It's coming in clear. Can we hear like all my settings, everything just got white. I'm trying to figure everything out again. Um, Something happened, like not even just to my YouTube, but like I don't know if the updates we just did on my PC and the we put in some more RAM and stuff in it. So I don't know if when my father was here working on it, if he accidentally did something because all my stuff, like all my saved tabs, are all gone. That's very unfortunate. Still zombie apocalypse there. Everyone is still yeah. Wow. Yeah, no, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. I occasionally see one or two outside walking around with it, but I definitely um, I definitely see more people, you know, not doing that. but there's just not very many people out at all. Like people just don't go outside. There's just not a lot of people going outside. It's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. So much has happened since we last congregated and streamed, and so many people don't have not found the not the new channel, or like I guess the redo on the channel. Not everyone knows. There's only 17 subscribers right now out of the you know 1,200 people we had on the last channel. There's only like 17 subscribers right now. It's a very unfortunate. Facebook keeps getting a lot of likes, and I don't even really post anything on the Facebook. I guess they just like the picture and like they get recommended to go to the site. But yeah, and let me see. Let me double check, make sure there's nothing on the multi-stream. Turn another light on. Maybe I don't know if it looks all right. I'll be right back. Yeah, it's been real nice too. We haven't had we I mean we've definitely had some fake clouds in the sky, some artificial clouds here and there, but for the most part, it's been pretty good for about a week or so, which is great. Um, I love going out for my walks. Last couple days, I haven't. I've kind of been just keeping inside, uh, hanging out, relaxing. Um, I've been playing video game for a little while, relaxing, um, cracking out on that, just getting away, as much as I can. Um, you know, Hanging out with my father, for the first time in my life. That's good. It's good. It's good to have a relationship with the old man for once. And he's all excited. Like I mean, he's my father has been nothing but a gem. Uh, his entire time I've been out here visiting with him, he has been fantastic. Uh, yeah. So I'm blessed. I mean, man, you know, I got emotions going like everyone else. I got these influxes of energy and crashes in energy. So many people are talking about how tired they are going through this whole process, just fatigued, and I can't say it's because I got a lack of like outside, because I like live outside. I go for like 3 or 4 walks a day, get like 6 or 7 miles worth of walking in, you know. But it's just, yeah, that's why it's so important right now to, you know, take care of yourself, do the things that make you happy, with moderation. Obviously, we don't want to we don't want to, just because I like to eat, I don't want to overeat, which I did for a few days while I was gone. I went on a little binge eating, like snacking. Just I was hungry, like I was just snacking, and I was just like, "Pff, why am I worried about if I put on a couple pounds, if I'm eating healthy stuff, I'm just hungry, because even like I said, gorillas, vegans, gorillas can put on weight in mass. I just gotta, it's the energy to like, continue to make sure it's turned into nice muscle mass and not just like an attractive flab. But who am I trying to impress? I'm well over all that stuff. But I miss you guys. I miss the fam. I miss everyone. And even though I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do with all the platforms. I'm definitely not gonna get on and and talk and do the kind of presentations that I was doing, because I can't feel defeated like that again. I can't um, I can't fight the system anymore. Like I've been fighting the system for so many years and going against the system for 20 plus years of being awake and knowing, like, I don't abide by the system, the matrix structure, whether it was breaking laws or not paying taxes or not going to college like other people did, dropping out of school, and just realizing that there's another way. Whether I found a way was up to me, but I am uh, I am definitely ready to get back in the saddle in some form, um, of inspiration and motivation and all that connection. But I'm going to be very, very, very meticulous about not talking about the BS anymore. We all know what's going on out there, and we don't need to continue to rehash it. And um, I'm going to try and bring a community together this time around, where it's literally, like I wanted to do first time around, where we'll share information on how to grow food, and how to what kind of healthy products are out there. We'll do some reviews on some foods and drinks and stuff, and supplements and things like that. We'll talk about you know uh, things you can do away from technology, and I say that as I'm on technology, and or ways you can use technology to free yourself from the system as much as you can, if you can, like creating your own YouTube channel or creating your own website or whatever, and not having to work for these people that get to like try and force you to um, comply with tyranny, for fear of losing a paycheck. I was talking to a guy just the other day. He was like, I don't want it at all, but if my company tells me to do it, I'm gonna have to do it because they pay for my house. And I'm like, what? What? It's something you don't want to do, but you're gonna bow down for a paycheck. And that's where I drew my line in the sand a while ago, and I said, I'm not gonna be victimized over the fear of not receiving a paycheck. So I'm gonna start adapting my life to be as simplest as I possibly can, to be prepared for life without a paycheck. And there's only so much hoarding you can do. There's only so much prep you can do. Because me, I'm not going to let my neighbors starve. I'm not going to let innocent people starve. My prep food will be gone before, like, I'm not going to let other people. I don't have that survival of the fittest. Like, if you're an innocent person, we're going to die together. Is the way it's going to go. If we're going to starve, we're both going to starve together. But I don't believe that's a real thing. I believe that I'll always be led to some berries or some leaves or something, to be able to survive. So I don't get in that kind of fear mode. But like all my supplies, and I've made it clear to my family, the generator, all the water saved up, food, seeds, all that wasn't just for us, and and if the time ever comes, I will help as many people with the stuff that I have prepped away as I can. And when it's gone, it's gone. You know, I would not be able to live with myself, so saying, oh, I can survive for, a couple weeks and help, the 50 people in my neighborhood, or right around me, or I could live for 6 months and know that I let people die and kids starve and stuff like that. So there's only so much prepping you can do for the kind of two-tier society shift that we're walking through right now. Um, we have to continue to trust in our meditations, and our connection with the higher realms, and and know that love wins. Love won. Love wins, and that's why that's why we're seeing the split in society because um, they have a right to go their direction. Those that want to be in the silicon obsession, um, they want to be tech, techie driven, cyberpunky, medical tyranny, social credit scores, all that kind of stuff. Again, if that's what these people want, like people that are signing up for the day, that's the world they like. They like being in front of a computer. They love the Black Mirror world. That's their world. Hey, bye, see ya, have fun with it. It's not my world. It's not the world I'm going to be a part of. So I could care less about that. I don't know who else is watching. There are four people watching right now, and I love every single one of you. And I'm sorry for my absence. I hope you guys are doing great. I don't know. I know Greenleaf, how you doing? Much love to you. I know Greenleaf has been hanging out with us over in the Discord channel. Third Eye Survivor. We have been staying in contact throughout this time. I don't know if you've joined our Discord channel, but we do have a Discord channel that we connect with and share a lot of great videos and beautiful pictures and just general wisdom that everyone has gained throughout their journey. Um, it's definitely the best way right now um, for our community to have you know um, consistent communication without censorship or anything like that getting in the way as of right now. You know, seems like all the big tech companies want to get on board with the same narrative here soon. So we'll see. There's talks of Discord trying to be bought out by Bill Gates and Microsoft as we speak. So who knows? Who knows? Let's see what the world is talking about right now. What do you think? Let's pin my Twitter again. All right. So anyone actually talking about anything relevant in the trending? Probably not. It's probably all bread and circus, right? Yeah, most likely. Yeah, bread and circus. Yeah. Yeah, they're not talking about any Prince Harry. I thought he was no longer a part of the royal family, though, right? Right. So why does he still have titles, and why is he still on these grand stages and stuff? Like, who are you? Like, who are you? Like, who the hell are you? And they're all doing their roll up the sleeve campaign, which is at this point. And no, I don't buy into. Hey, Susan, how are you? There's the MVP, one of the MVPs. Susan has got one of the best hearts in our family. She's always engaging with people on such a personal level and giving them their time. So thank you, Susan, for that. Greenleaf as well has been putting in a lot of communication and engagements with people and trying to share, which I appreciate that very much because, like I said, I decided while I'm going through this rebuild and this next step to really just take some steps back and try and get rid of the anger as much as I can with what's going on around and get back to a state of I lost focus, I lost my direction, and I got to get that back. Um, there's still work to be done. There's still people that could use a family, a tribe, assistance through this process. Some transparent honesty. So we're gonna try and hop back on the horse here, and I wanted to just tune in for a little bit tonight, even though like I said, there's just a few of us that know that the channel exists right now. Did people get notifications this time at least? Did I mean obviously you had to, right? So at least you guys got some notifications this time around that the channel was going to go live. That's great. That's great. Let me check my multi-stream and make sure no one's popping in from. Yeah, okay. Drinking my distilled water. And I want you to know that. Yeah, I tried to walk into a grocery store recently, um, breathing fresh air without constraint, and I was met before I even got through the door with confrontation. So that was unfortunate. But I'll keep trying. I'll keep trying. Oh, you just saw it in the feed. You didn't actually get a notification. That's a bummer. I hope now that it's a fresh channel, you got it on Twitch first. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's great like to find me on the Twitch platform as well because they're not messing around with people right now. They're not. I mean, they got kids getting high on live stream and stuff. So I mean, they're not there yet with the restraints. So it's definitely a great option. Now, once you know I'm live and you choose to, I mean, if you have a preferred platform, if you have a preferred cosmetic appeal to one of the platforms that you're more familiar with, then as long as you know that we're here, and that's why I try and send out the tweet every time we go live if I can. Let me get this all situated here. If I can I send out the tweet as soon as the stream goes live. So there's another way for people to get notifications. Like I said, Facebook has been blowing up as far as the likes on the page and people following the page. So that's really cool. And the only problem with that, until I get another monitor or something, I have to like occasionally click over here to find out if anyone from the other platforms are commenting because I'm watching it on my phone on YouTube, just like you guys watching the live stream. So that's how, again, I'm still set up that way. But it's great. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong. Well, double check it and see. Just double check and make sure the bell's there, Greenleaf, and you know, let's see this. Let me go to Facebook real quick. I did. I did say that. Again, I didn't even get to speak to the manager because I just left. I was like, you know what? I'm not giving you my money today. I'm gonna go to another grocery store. If I'm gonna have to put on the costume and play the role of the villain, then I'm gonna take my money elsewhere, you know, and and hopefully enough people continue to do that, and they realize, whoa, wait a second, we're losing money, so maybe we should be the store to offer the option because that's all people are asking for. Just give people the option. Again, you want to do your own thing, you want to live in fear, you want to run around with a bandana on your face for the rest of your life. I don't care. I don't. You play Wild Wild West, you know, bandits and whatever. I really don't care. I don't care. As long as I don't see it on innocent children, I no longer care. But at least give people the option, you know. And yeah, that's the way to do it. uh, You know. And I'll try and use more of the curbside pickup here until I figure out where I'm heading, because I know I'm not staying out here on the East Coast. Um, it's definitely the worst of the worst out here as far as the circus rings and the jumping through the circus rings. And it's just, I mean, everything's so much more expensive out here. Like I was just looking at internet prices and stuff like this compared to where I just came from, and like it doesn't even come close. Like it's like two times as much. And I'm like, what? You guys have had the technology out here on the East Coast longer than it takes to get to the rural farmlands, and you're trying to tell me with all these people out here, it's got to be more expensive. It should be less expensive. It should be more expensive in rural because it should be more complicated and whatever. I'm just like it's completely backwards, completely backwards. I'm just like you know what? No. Oh, some good news I read. If you're a menthol cigarette smoker, I might have some bad news for you. I heard menthol cigarettes were going to be banned here soon. I don't know if that's a real thing. Let me see. Menthol ban, yeah, menthol cigarettes. Let's see here. Expect ban on menthol cigarettes. Yep. FDA must move quickly to eliminate menthol cigarettes. Yep. I mean that's good. Like I mean, hey, that's a good thing. And I was a menthol cigarette smoker. Like Newport, pack a day, on a bad day, half a pack easily on a normal day. Um, and they are the worst of the worst for you. So that's great that they're gonna, at least do something to actually help people care about their health. Because that's what this is all about, right? The new normal is all about making, we care about your health more than you do, and so we're gonna we're gonna manage that for you now. Uh, but yet, McDonald's is still on every corner, and you know, you can find all the liquor and beer that you need. Let's see. I always contact store headquarters of the parent company and explain that I have and can't I was kicked out and discriminated against, and I threatened to sue. Yeah. Uh, and but did it do? What did they say? What did they do? Do they like contact your local store and say this person's going to show you their ID and you better let them in? Like, how did that work? Look at these buildings, man. You're telling me we're the smartest that we've ever been. You tell me we're the most advanced that we've ever been. You just look at this kind of stuff. We don't make this stuff anymore. We don't even know how they do this beauty anymore. Look at this. It's just insane. Yeah, but we're at our highest peak right now, right? We're running around like a bunch of fear-mongered idiots, and we're at our highest peak right now. But look at our history. Just look at your history. Your history tells you a completely different story than what you read in your history book. Look at the actual history around you and not the edited books that are handed down from one group of people with selling one narrative. Oh, is there a new moon right now? New moon going on? See, I mean, look, I've disconnected from everything for the last couple weeks. Uh, really focusing on meditating and going in and just trying to practice with sitting still and no sound and really just allowing myself to vibrate out and so I haven't been watching the YouTube channels. Like I've been playing the game, going for my walks, doing my litter pickups, hanging out with my pops, eating healthy. um, but yeah, I wasn't even paying attention to the calendar right now or like clocks or anything because we all know. Excuse me as I yawn. We all know that time feels like it's speeding up right now, right? Like it just feels like it's totally speeding up, and that there's just not as many hours in the day right now. Completely relevant. Look at all these notifications. I gotta repin everything. Get all my pins back here. Oh, hate is what I feel for you. Let me do something. And where are you located again, Third Eye Survivor? It said Jewel Oscos. That sounds. I've never even heard of that. Jewel. That's got to be. You are you overseas? Are you not in the states? I don't think I've ever heard of that one. You're right about. I said, hey. Ah. Sorry, I'm trying to send a message real quick to one of our family members and let them know we're back live. And I won't. I hope you got here. Let me look at this while I'm doing this. Let me make sure I can still see your chat. There we go. You're in Illinois. Okay. I was just in Illinois. I'd never heard. I've never. I was only there for a couple months, and I was in a very rural part down in the south called Centralia. I don't know if you've ever heard of Centralia. It's like pretty beat up, pretty beat up if you're not living out on the farmland. Like I mean, they got some new, of course, like they got some new shopping area. They got Walmart and some new little strip restaurants and stuff like that that they were starting to build. But oh, 9/11 on the clock. Spooky. Boom. A bada bing. A bada boom. So what else has happened since we've been gone? Oh yeah, our medical savior. You know, things are going so well. You're getting a divorce, right? BG and MG getting a divorce, and then they ask for privacy, something that they don't want anyone else to have. Do we understand the mockery that's going on right now? Do we understand it's a mockery ritual that that these people, the intrusiveness of Bill Gates in all the areas that he has been intrusive in, buying into medical and farmland, and it just it's just ridiculous. It's just to please give us some privacy as we deal with this tough time. I'm sure it's all just a scam script. I don't think that they're actually divorced or anything like that. I'm sure it's probably, if anything, it's probably to try and break up the company before it gets attacked. If the rumors are true that they're being taken to court somewhere overseas, Italy maybe. I don't remember where, but I was reading reports their foundation was was finally going to be taken up in some capacity for their crimes against humanity, um, and that's why they're you know separating and maybe going to try and do the old shuffle. Yeah, exactly. I heard a business rate, right? Do a little bit of a shuffle, a shell game. To let's rebrand and you know, this person's no longer in charge of this. So you can't come after this entity. You can't come after this asset. Um, insane, insane. A lot of people have been having fun with the memes on that chaos. What else is going on in the world recently? Oh yeah, everyone's still all hyped up on crypto and what is it? Dodgy coin, doggy coin, doji coin. I don't even know what it's called. I don't get into any of it. Like I said, making money has never been exciting to me, and I you know, I'm really trying to disconnect myself from any type of currency. Um, I literally am trying to be as detached from everything as I can. Um, I want no desires um, to distract me, at least monetary desires. So I don't get into any of that. Um, I don't know if it's going to be digital currency or not here soon, or if it's all just more distraction and more manipulation of market. I don't know. I don't know because they've proven they can just print money whenever they want. Like they just print it. Like it's just numbers. It's just numbers. Um, how much money did they just print, and spend? Like it just, I don't know. Uh, I know people have been having a lot of fun with it, but I'm like, hey, remember, just don't put all your eggs in one basket, and know that the house always wins, and that it's you're gambling when you're playing Wall Street. You're going up against the house, and I think Robinhood and all that should have proved that here recently. That that the house will always win. That's why I'm saying we've been a one world government this entire time. There's been no such thing as countries. There's been no such thing as nations. We've been a one world government this entire time. They have always been unified on control the narrative, control the people, control the resources, and they proved that within a matter of weeks. They had everyone, all the sheeple lined up, covered up, sheltered in place, and buying in without question. But a child goes missing, and we don't shut the world down for that. But that seems to me like the number one reason why you would shut the world down and have everyone come together. Like you could find Osama bin Laden in a cave, right? You got all this technology, all this Big Brother stuff. You tell me you can't find these kids when they go missing? That just doesn't add up to me. But I'm a conspiracy theorist, right? I wear aluminum foil on my head. Can't say tin foil anymore, right? They don't really make tin foil. It's all aluminum now, right? Do you think they're destroying small business on purpose? Well, absolutely. There's no question. I mean, it's been the biggest transfer of wealth and And but it's much more than that too. Again, it's much more than just a destroying a wall. Like I said, they can print whatever money they want. This is much more than just about money. It always has been much more than just about money. It is a spiritual war. It is an attack on the soul. There's no question about that. There's there are implications to what is going on right now and the decisions we choose to make right now that are playing out in the other realms. Um, and that's why doing your damn best to be living with as much truth as you can right now and not trying to be something that you're not, whether it's for somebody else. And that's always, I mean, that's usually what it boils down to is we do things against our own common sense, our own natural understanding of right and wrong or what makes us happy to please other people, to be accepted by other people. And now is the time to not worry about being accepted by other people and to make sure that you are walking your path and that you are aware of the decisions you're making, how they will affect you, how they will affect other people, um, and and being able to walk tall with your head held high. And you know, we've all lost a lot of friends and family through this. You know, I lost half of my family. I lost all of my friends, but then I've made a bunch of new friends. And just because I haven't got to see any of you guys face to face or give you a hug yet doesn't mean you're any less real to my journey and any less valuable to um, my success or failure. You guys are just not in my neighborhood right now, you know? That's all. That's all. That's it. You guys are still family. 100%. 100%. Let's read some of these comments here. Let's see. Oh, you're in Chicago. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, okay. That's where my mother and father are from, Chicago. Mhm. That's why we picked Illinois. Um, we picked Illinois specifically to get my mother back as close to the people she grew up with and that were still alive. And she's got cousin there and stuff. She's always been very fond of. So that's why we picked Illinois. I had no desire to go to Illinois at all. Like I wanted Colorado to be it. But you know, when you're asking other people to come together and play as a team, there are individual sacrifices that are made, and that was one of them. That was one of them. And now I'm not in Illinois, so look at that. I made around $700 from Dogecoin, and then right when I sold all of it, the price went way up again. Yes, yes, yes. You know, and I keep hearing it just, you know, it's going up, it's going up. And like I said, I don't know anything about crypto. I don't even know how cryptocurrency works. I don't even know the concept of like why it's supposed to be good. Like I've never looked into it because but I was already awake and already knew by the time cryptos and everything were coming on to play, I already knew what was coming. I already knew, and it's like I'm not a money chaser, and I'm not going to be a money chaser, and you're not going to trick me into chasing a new form of slavery. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to start learning how to prepare myself to exit the matrix and the idea of centralized currencies or debt-based currencies or whatever they come up with, whatever they decide. Not for me, Sam. Not for me. I don't. But like I said, some people get a thrill from that kind of stuff. And I mean, we need people that understand what the game is and how to play it, and that way they can educate other people on what to avoid and what to potentially engage in or invest in. But I have no knowledge of that kind of stuff, no interest to learn anything about it. I figure when the time comes, uh, if I ever need money, I'll go get a job and you know do what I need to do. But I'm hopeful that time will never come again. I don't ever want to have a job again working for somebody else. No, nope. And through the blessings of trial and error and my family and some great people like you that have donated here or there or sent gift packages, I've had no need for a job, which is a blessing, a true blessing. I was kind of hoping by now we'd have like the fake alien invasion going on or a real alien invasion. I don't care, one or the other. You know, the things that have been seen in the sky, I've seen them with my own. I've seen them with my own eyes. Okay, so I know there's some funky stuff going on in the sky. What it is, you know, I keep an open mind to it. But there's definitely some funky stuff going on in the sky. Oh yes. Oh yes. Uh, let's see here. Yep, don't give on something you really want, like leaving this planet. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I want out of this prison planet. I want, or out of this prison reality or this clown world that's going on right now. I'm out. Peace. Oh, this is Adriana. Um, I won a what is it? Reiki? She does readings and all that, and like she held a contest, uh, and she's like, "I'll do a pre-recorded one for you, or we can do a live one. You pick whatever one." And I told her I'd let her know after the weekend. It was actually myself and CJ Cujo, another plasma event person on my Twitter. We were the two who we've been following each other for a while. Just came across this lady, and it was one of those things where it was like and retweet this for a chance to win a free Reiki session. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. Sounds doesn't sound right. Um, but yeah, I won, so I'm gonna get a free like intuitive reading because I think that's what it is. I think it's not just massage because obviously if you're doing it from a distance, it's tapping into your energy and your aura and doing a reading. So I'm excited. I'll be able to share that with you guys this week. Uh, it'll be interesting to see what she says compared to the last time because the last time was spot on. I mean, it was like I went in for an actual massage and she did it an hour massage, and afterwards she was like, okay, blah 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 blah. This is what I feel you're struggling with. Da 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 da. And I was like, did my family members come in and tell you ahead of time that I was ready to knock one of them through a wall and like there was going to be a separation coming soon? Because sure enough, it all happened. Now, did she program that into my head and make it happen? Who knows? But it happened, right? It definitely happened. But she was on point. Like the things that I was worried about, like where this pain was that I was constantly having in my shoulder, lugging around ancestral pain and stuff like that. Um, so that'd be cool. It'd be cool to see how it works, like distance, because I keep talking about like everything. There's no such thing as distance. Like two atoms could be, an atom could be split, and like the particles could be like infinitely apart from each other. But if you touch one, like they can both vibrate at the same time. Like it's all immediately connected, the whole world. That's the whole aether. Like the whole that's the Wi-Fi scam of internet is a joke. Because it's all there. The cloud. I mean, they mock us with it. The cloud. The cloud, the internet, the Ethernet. I mean, they mock us with the fact that everything is already accessible to us, um, but they find a way to monetize you for it and control it. Um, and internet is a natural resource at this point in time. Internet is now a natural resource. It needs to be defined as a natural resource, and no natural resource should be able to be profited off of. Period. Not food, not your basics food, or you should be able to grow your own food. Whatever. There should be no restrictions on you growing your own food, no restrictions on you collecting your own rainwater and filtering your own water. There should nothing. Internet is now one of those things. It is the in order to be a part of the world and operate, you pretty much have to have access to the internet. That's now considered a natural resource. It cannot be monetized and gouged. It needs to be accessible for everyone. Just does. I mean, heck, they're willing to give people phones these days, like because they want you to have phones on you, because they want to be able to track you. They want to be able to know what you're doing. They want to be able to advertise to you. They want to be able to have you Black Mirror addicted. So you would think that at this point they would just internet is, you know, or extremely affordable, $10 a month, like a Netflix subscription or something. But, 50, 60, 70, $80 a month, some of these internet packages I see out there, that's absolutely robbery from a basic right of yours. It's a basic right for you to be able to access information. That's a basic right. And if information, it's all of our information. And again, because we're all, it's ours. Again, nobody has an original idea down here, guys. Nobody is coming up with an original creation. Nobody is manifesting anything original. You're going to manifest it with a little spin on it, a little variation, but it's been done before, over and over and over again. So this idea of ownership over stuff is ridiculous, especially for things that, like I said, could, I mean, at this point should just be considered natural resource. But, I'm a kooky bird. I'm kooky. Quantum entangled. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. hmm Oh, so there's this song that I just came across that's stuck in my head. It's so good. It's a little vulgar on the language, but it's very relevant. It's by a group called Pussifer, and I want to think that he's mocking Lucifer, with the name of the band. I haven't looked into what the name actually represents, but it's Pucifer, and I think like calling Lucifer a that a female vagina, and the song's called "The Remedy," and it's talking about people that have never been smacked in the mouth or never been put in their place, just constantly saying what they want with no repercussion or acting how they want with no repercussion. Um, and it's like we've got the remedy, meaning we'll give you that knock in the mouth that you need. It's such a great song. It's so relevant for right now. It's the lead singer of Tool in A Perfect Circle. His third band. I mean, that guy's such a renaissance man. I mean, he's just got so much going on. Love, 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 love his talent. Um, but yeah, song "The Remedy" is gotten me through some times here recently listening to. Um, a great song. It's a great song, and love it. I would play it for you guys, but then we would go right into our first copyright strike or whatever copyright claim, and I don't feel like ticking off the algorithm just yet. You know, tomorrow's a new day. I might feel different. We might decide to, hey, let's get on and piss off YouTube. I have no TV, so internet is okay deal. Yeah, but yeah, internet should not be costing someone 50, 60, 70, $80 a month with the pay wages and the scales that we've got society set up at. No, that's ridiculous. Like that's just astronomically ridiculous. But yeah, no, internet is again, it's how we choose to use things. You know, the internet's not bad, computer's not bad. How long you sit in front of it, what you choose to stare at and look at and engage with, those can be bad decisions. Those can be unhealthy habits. But you know, having this piece of technology sitting here is not a bad thing. Um, Staying glued to it, never going outside, and eating a bunch of bad food and turning into Cartman playing freaking World of Warcraft. That's not good. And I've been playing the video game for couple hours a day. I have it logged up all day long. I get in, I come in and come back and forth. Get in there, goof around, and it's just another way for me to find some people to be social with right now. Being that no one in the actual world wants to be social, and I'm a very social person. Um, when I want to be, when my energy is balanced and normal, um, I want to be engaged with people. I want to entertain people. I want to make people laugh and smile. So I've been goofing off with kids on online, playing the Call of Duty game and making them laugh and making them smile. And people are always like, I get it all the time. Are are you a professional broadcaster or are you this, that, and the other? And I'm like, no, I just am not afraid to talk, guys. I really don't think my voice has any appeal. I actually can't stand to hear my voice at times. But, I'm just not afraid to speak. And I want to encourage others. And that's where a lot of youth is at. And I'm looking at it. I'm not making excuses for playing a video game, because everyone do what you want, do whatever you find that makes you happy within moderation and health. Um, but it's been nice to make some kids laugh. And not even just kids, like, of course, there are grown adults I come across too. But I especially love when I get like, there's like an 8-year-old and like he's all excited and he's like, oh, there's an actual adult that's like talking to me like another person, not talking down to me, not picking on me because I have a high pitched voice or whatever. And so it's nice to engage with them, and because I mean they've got it so rough right now. Like adults are so worried about themselves as always and their pressures and all that. Like these poor kids looking at this world and going like, what are we afraid of? Like I still don't get it. Like the kids are like, why can't I go to the park and play with Timmy? Huh? But I haven't seen anything happen yet. Nothing's changed. Like Timmy's still in his house right there. Susie's still in her house over there. Everyone's still right where they were, except we can't go to the center cul-de-sac now and hang out. The poor kids. It's not right. Not right at all. $64, yeah. Yeah. And who's to say that's like the best package? Like I said, like, for like someone like me who streams and wants the ability to like do certain things, you need certain internet packages. It is what it is, and they get you know they get absolutely ridiculous. It's because it's like a drug. I mean, they understand it. Like they take it's just like electricity or anything necessity or drug. If it's necessity or drug, they treat it like a drug price. They're gonna gouge you for as much as they think they can get away with gouging you for. You know, and it's unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unfortunate. Nothing I could do about it right now. Uh, can't I can't flip a switch and change the world overnight. Unfortunate that is just unfortunate. But it is an A for anarchy, so that's good. Be an anarchist. Uh Okay, so that's a good idea. If you have showering, if you could put nice shower filters on your shower to avoid the toxic water, the fluoride and stuff like that, that's good. Um, that's why I like my Epsom salt baths because I try to clean up the water with some Epsom salt, pour it in there, and I do a blessing on it. And I'm like, please clean this water, heal this water, remove the negative frequencies, remove the negative. I'm serious. I'm like over it like a priest blessing my water, man. I'm serious. I'm talking. I'm like, hey, I ain't even messing around. I'm talking the truth. I'm spitting facts again. Oh, this is a joke. Caitlyn Jenner, when she was doing the interview, uh, what was it? Talking about her friend leaving, why she's running, why she is running. Let's see. Uh, this interview that she did, where it was like a friend. I watched my friend packing up their hangar to move to Sedona, Arizona. That's is it? I think it's this interview. It's so God, it's so weird to look at that face. I don't want your ad. I don't want your ad. Stop it. Well, why is it still coming through? Knock it off. That's really annoying. Thank you. That was really annoying. Is this the interview?
Here.
That's the campaign?
Yeah, I'm moving on. Yeah, that was the scariest thing I've ever heard. Yeah.
Well, it's all true.
It is true. It absolutely is true. First of all, I got a gift.
Oh, thank you. What is it?
I know.
love gifts.
We're into the face mask thing out here in California, so I thought I would get you one.
Hannity supports Caitlyn. He's not allowed to. He's on the news. Okay.
Recalled Gavin Newsom.
By the way, I support the recall.
Yeah.
Let me be very clear.
Yeah.
You know, it's amazing when you think about it. Blood.
I packed up my 63 VW Bug and drove across the country, everything I owned in the back seat.
Yeah, this was the interview.
And
Yeah,
I
so
came
if you
on
want to
this
watch
coming to
this is the
California to
interview,
do
and I'll post it. I'm not gonna watch
I
the
went to
whole
San
thing
Jose.
because
Why?
I
Because
can't
San
stand
Jose-
to listen to these goons. But in this interview, she at some point, he talks about her rich neighbor packing up their personal hangar to leave to Sedona. Again, this is the disconnect that these people have with what real people are going through, and this is why he decided to run, for the recall. Um, because he said, and the reason he packed up his hangar, his private jet hangar, and moved to Sedona, Arizona, is because he couldn't stand seeing the homeless people on the streets anymore. It was an inconvenience to him to have to see people on the street with nothing to eat. It was disgusting. So instead of trying to help with his money or the situation, he decided to take all his money and hightail it and go take all his BS to a very, very spiritual place in Sedona, Arizona. One of the last places where Native Americans still have a presence, a history. I'd kick him right out of Sedona, Arizona immediately. After I'd be like, no, I think it was some lawyer or something. I'd be like, get out of town. Not today. We don't want you here. It's the same thing we used to tell people when we were in Colorado. We'd find out that they were coming over from California with their nasty habits and their nasty attitudes and their we used to call it the wrong sunburnt mentality. We're like, you get all that bad sun out there. You get that, you done fried your brain. I don't know. Maybe they got fluoride in the salt water out there or something in your beaches, but we're like, don't bring that stuff over here. You keep that keep that nonsense mentality where you came from. I mean, you obviously left your place. You guys didn't do so well out there, right? So why do you think you're going to come over with your ideology and your way of thinking and doing life? You're going to bring your problems right over to here and have it all start over again. No thanks. Absolutely no thanks. Let's see. Susan says, my 7-year-old grandson told me the other day, right after online school, he was going to chat with his friend online. So sad. Where he lives is total lockdown going on right now. Yeah, no, I mean it is sad, and nobody's thinking about the kids right now. They're not, as always, because people have all their own distractions and fears and insecurities going on that nobody's thinking about these kids, or at least not enough people are thinking about them. That's why every time I see a family out with their kids, I make it a point to try and say something and like congratulate, like thank you for not having your kids locked up inside or have them out here struggling to breathe. It's a beautiful thing, you know. And it's so sad that something so simple as seeing kids playing at the park right now. But again, is that a part of the Great Awakening in the process? To remember what to appreciate again, to remember what matters again, you know, what true health is about. And it's not just, it's about emotional health, it's about spiritual health, it's about mental health. It's not just the autonomy health or your physical health, your biological health. So again, the Great Awakening requires the dark night of the soul, and you know, through this process, you come to the realization of a lot of things. And a lot of those realizations are about what really matters. Well, what really matters, you know? Um, Definitely not Hollywood celebrity idolship and, living vicariously through these false communities that people have. Like, oh, I feel like I'm actually a part of this person's, fan base. Like I'm actually a part of them. These people don't care anything about you, and they don't care a damn about you. Never have, never will. Never have, never will. To them, there's, for every fan they lose, there's another one for the next project that they do, because they're all professional liars. They don't care. They don't care at all. But yeah, I think, you know, there's a lot of silver linings to be found um, during the Great Awakening, Dark Night of the Soul. Can definitely start to remember, not even realize, remember. It's all about remembering what matters, and cutting out all the stuff that doesn't serve your your bliss, your peacefulness, your happiness. That's beautiful right there. One of the greatest singers ever. I didn't know that about it's Andrea Bocelli. I think that's how that's pronounced. Um, Beautiful, beautiful vocalist, opera type singer. Says a young pregnant wife has been hospitalized for a simple attack of appendicitis. The doctors had to apply ice to her stomach, and when the treatments ended, the doctor suggested that she abort the child. They told her it was the best solution because the baby would be born with some disability. But the young, brave wife decided not to abort, and the child was born. That woman was his mother, or we'll quote him, that woman was my mother, and I was the child, Andrew. And Andrea Andrea Bocelli. Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, we have no right to kill life. We have no right to kill no right to kill life. It goes against everything. You're living, you're alive. You're supposed to encourage living and life. You're not I don't care if it's an animal, an insect, I don't care if it's a reptile, another human being, which I am not a human being. I declare that very clearly. I am not a human being. Let me repeat that. I am not a human being. Okay? Because if you know what they have defined a human being as, it is property of the papal, the papal, the pope, the church. Human being is actually a defined term that represents property to the pope, to the organization known as the Catholic Church. So when you stand up and you're like, I'm a human being, damn it, you're falling right into the trap of not understanding what your words mean to the people that are actually in control and the court systems and things like that. So you go stand in front of a judge and you declare you're a human being, you're actually giving them ammunition. You're playing right in. That's where the whole I am comes from. That's it. It stops there. I am. I'm not Jeremy. I'm not a human being. I'm not a person. I'm not a straw man. I am. That's it. I am existence. I am existing. I am forever existing. Period. I have many forms and many dimensions and many worlds. I am that I am, and that is it. That's where the power from that comes from. Because the minute you start giving yourself the wrong title and declaring yourself something, you're falling into a trap. You're falling into the spells and the lingos and the linguistic prison. Um, you don't want that. You don't want that. Dun it, dun it, dun it. Yep, that's how I feel about it. Let's see. Let's see what other great things people are sharing. Yeah, don't kill your dandelions. If you cut your grass and you see dandelions, try and save some if you can. Oh, oh, I gotta watch that in a second. Yeah, for the bees, especially also for the bees, man. We need bees. Okay, the world needs bees. Dandelions are like one of the first sources of food for bees. We all like honey. Honey's very healthy. Honey's good for you. The bees want to make honey for us. Okay, they want to do their part. They want to please the queen. Okay, uh, so try and leave your dandelions if you can, people, or put some nice flowers outside. If you're that OCD about your yard, at least supplement it. Look at this. Look at these doggies. I love it. Freedom! Look at the little doggy. It's so cute. Look at him claw. Oh my god. I love it. I love it. It's great. It's great. Yeah, here we go. Can they just attack people from the sky now and claim it's space debris? Absolutely. They can do whatever they want now. It's a new reality. They could do whatever they want now. Like, that's the shift. We are in a new reality. It is already done. The shift has already happened. It's just about the exit now. It's just about how you are going to exit this reality. I hate to be dark about it, but some people are going to die. That's going to be the way they exit. Some people are going to choose to take their life. Some people are going to, die from overdoses. Some people are going to die from, you know, um, taking the wrong advice from tech companies and heads of tech companies that are branching into fields that they have no business being in, whether it's an Elon Musk or a Bill Gates or whoever. Um, whether there's a shift or a rapture for those, whether there's an alien ship that comes to get you, a frequency that zaps you out of here, I don't know. But this reality is set. They are going this direction. It is done. This reality is now very real. It is Mandela affected, as Matt from Quantum of Conscious talks about. It is Mandela affected, and you know we just have to figure out how the ones that aren't going to stand up for this, uh, because there's no changing it. We're not going to fight the military. We're not going to fight the police. We're not. There is no this. This is their world. Okay, it is their world. I don't see that changing. I don't. I don't. The more I research, This is Satan's world. This is Yaldabaoth's world. This is Abaddon's world. This is Apollyon's world. Whatever. Like this is their world. And I don't necessarily think we need to be here to be a part of it. Come send a UFO to pick me up right now. I'm gone. I don't. Hey, I trust them more than I trust the people here running the show. I don't care what you look like. You be green, purple, blue, white, whatever. Come on, pick me up. Let's go for a cruise. Let's go see what the dome above us looks like. Let's go check the dome out. Let's go see what this. Let's go see what our real glass ceiling is, huh? Hello. Yeah. See, send me some of these. I'm cool. I ain't even judging on the reptilians, man. Hey, bring it on. Because again, I believe, I gotta believe that there's good and bad in everything in the world, including species and races. And there's just good and bad energy that is tapped in, and I'm down. I'm down. Let's roll. Or I'll take my Merkaba here soon. Get a big solar flash come in. Everyone gets some superpowers, and we gone. We'd be like the Jetsons on our own way. Whoa, look at that. Hitching a ride. If you've already seen America chilling on the back of a turtle today, just keep on scrolling. I love it. It's just cruising. Like, animals can get along. Like, hey, yo, we can work together on this. We can work together on this. Like, I'll keep an eye out. You just keep on strolling. You just keep on strolling. That's cute. That's cute stuff. Look at this. Look, look at this. Come on now. I mean, come on now. What the hell are we doing? What are we doing, people? Really? Is that serious?
Yes.
Look at this. No respect. I take up the whole aisle. Right? I take up the whole aisle. I'm sorry.
Yes.
That's just bad. That's just bad, man. Not. Yes, Susan, we flying soon. Right here. Bam. I like that picture. That's cool. That's really neat. That's a beautiful picture. Love the artwork. Yeah. If you believe that God helped you find your your keys, but he allowed a child to be raped, I mean, come on now. You just gotta start thinking about what you call God and what you praise when it comes to these religions. I can just say I believed in this person dying on a cross, and I don't have to pay attention or be accountable for anything else in life ever again. What? Come on now. This is absurd. Oh, what's this goofball? Nah, he's not a goofball. Yeah, look at these. Look at those. Those are some cool gardening ideas. Way to maximize space. Yeah, that's beautiful. And like I said, yeah, you don't need to grow garden. You don't need to be on the land to grow garden. If you're apartment complexes, things like that, balcony, window seals. You can grow food. You can grow herbs, things like that. You know, kick up that oxygen level around you. Get some plants in your home. Combat the false clouds in the sky and the toxins that come from the false clouds, and you know, bring that oxygen into your house. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Our overseers are pulling back the veil yet again, but I still expect people will continue to believe that crypto is going to free us. Of course, right. Like I said, oh, look, and they got the little eye symbol right there. There's your little government bank symbol. If anyone thinks that Bitcoin is not created by these people, you are fool. You're just playing. You're gonna play yourself. If you really think that Bitcoin was not created by the same type of people that have been manipulative and enslaved driven and uh, just demons, demons on Earth. I don't know what else to call them. You don't think? I mean, it's just going to be their new thing. It's never going to be yours. Oh, it's going to free us from central banking. The hell it is. The hell it is. It's going to do the exact opposite. Okay? It's you're going to have nothing to trade. It's a flip of a switch and it's gone. It's going to free us up from the control. And you got people like that football player that was just advertising it up here, Russell Okung or whatever, former NFL. He was a really good player for a really while. He played with the Rams, I believe, um, and maybe even Baltimore for a little bit. But you got these people pushing it like it's gonna. Yeah, no, no, it's called a soft opening, people. It's called a soft opening. That's why they're letting you play with all this stuff and they're letting you do the groundwork of testing it and they're playing and tweaking it behind with all the real systems. And when the time comes, it's not going to free you from central banking and these people. No, no, not even close. They're going to have much more control and much more influence on how you spend your money, what you get to spend your money on. It's ridiculous that people would even think that. It just shows you how backwards the two tiers are, how opposite. Yeah, I've heard CIA, NASA. There was a guy. He was like Korean or Japanese or something like that, and he broke down like the supposed person that supposedly created Bitcoin. Like he broke down their names, the etymology, where it comes from, and literally it all broke down in the CIA. Well, I mean, I trusted it in my heart because it just made sense. I was like, yep, I could be that. And did I research it to, fact checking and all that? No, 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 no. Of course, like anytime I present something, I come across, it's hearsay until you prove it for yourself. It's just hearsay until you prove it for yourself. A lot of things I just feel in the heart, and I'm like, it doesn't matter one way or the other for me. So I'm not gonna you know, dive in and do a deep dive on the subject. Like I said, I don't even know how cryptos work or what it is. The whole mining for cryptos and all that stuff. I am done chasing money. I'm done. I will not do it. I will not chase money anymore. I am ready to literally be kicked out of a piece of property and start walking the streets. That is where I'm at. I'm ready to literally, if I have to, walk until I find the lands foretold and fairy tales and by Richard E. Byrd from our great Navy fleets of the 40s. I'm done. I'm not going to chase money anymore. When what I have runs out, it runs out, and the resources that are shared with me, if they don't come in, it's okay. Like I am ground zero ready. It's done. You can collapse the entire system. There's nothing for me to be afraid to lose. I'm not afraid of where I'm going to get my food. I'm not afraid of losing my shelter. I'm over it. I've been preparing for it for years. So let it happen. I'm not going back to chase money. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. I don't care if it's cryptocurrency. I don't care if they go back to the gold standard. I'm not going to chase money. I will learn how to build things myself, create things myself. I will not ever get tricked into permits or driver's licenses or contracts or any of that ever again. I will never go back into the matrix in any form. It's not going to happen. And I've made that very clear to my family. So, if anyone in my family thought that I was going to continue to be a breadwinner and that I was going to look out for things, nope, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. We will all learn how to live off the land together, and that's just the way that goes. Because I will not contribute to war. I will not have a job where you're taking my money from me and I got to fight to find the loopholes and go to court and say no, I didn't pay taxes because of this and play the lingo game. I'm just not going to do it anymore. I'm not going to give any energy to the murdering beast system. No. I'm not going to contribute to billionaires making money off of my energy and then turning around and using that money to enslave and manipulate people through frequencies, through lies, through manipulation, whatever tactics they're using. No, I'm not going to contribute to it at all. Never again. I am waiting. I am waiting patiently and just working on me. Working on me, just being happy every day, just trying to be happy every day. Whether it's going for my walks or playing a video game or watching some YouTube or eating some good vegan food, or sleeping. If I want to sleep for 10 hours, I'll sleep for 10 hours. Ain't nothing going on out there. I don't care. I don't care. I have more fun in my dreams and in the other dimensions and other realities than I do here right now. Yeah. I'm sticking it out with everyone. When I'm in my good moods, I try and share as much as I can, and when I'm not, I'll retract. I'll retract and I'll go in, and I'll continue to do so, and until whatever is going to happen happens. But no more working for anyone ever again. No more chasing the dollar. You know, and I think that's what's got to happen. I think that's the only way. When it says come up out of the system, it means come up out of the system, and it means find a way to do it. Not everyone's going to be able to come up out of the system. Some people are doing their part, so people like myself have the ability to come up out of the system, and I'm extremely grateful for those people. You know, um, extremely blessed. I think kids will be saved. I think kids are automatic. I was trying to explain it. I like what cuts off a kid being automatically like raptured. Like if we use the rapture scenario, rapture. We're having a discussion about kids, and one person was like, "No, kids are born with sin. They're going to be here just as much." And I'm like, "No, no, 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 no. You are born with baggage, and you are born with ancestral karma. But where that kicks in is, I believe, when you make your first conscious decision of knowing right versus wrong, and you chose wrong. Like knowing that I'm going to do this, and it is going to negatively affect someone, stealing, lying, harming someone, whatever. When you've been told, like a simple example, that stealing is bad. Like once you finally get it, you understand it, and then you go do it anyway. Now you have taken on the the conscious awareness of making your own decisions, being your own person. Your parents are no longer accountable and responsible. You now understand right and wrong. And so at that point in time, I don't know if it's 13, 14, 15, if you're making bad decisions, there's not going to be, oh, you're just a kid, and no. No, no, no. I think that there's a certain point in all of our lives where we become responsible for ourselves. Where we become aware of the decisions we're making and the cause and effect. Once you enter that stage of consciousness, the automatic exit if you believe in an automatic exit, is not guaranteed. It's going to be about deeds and actions, going within, you know, living the right way. Your light will irritate those who want to keep you in the dark. Keep on shining. I like it. I like it. Yeah, you can disagree with someone without hating them or pointing out their skin color. Yeah. I love how Michelle Obama was just interviewed and talk about how she's afraid every day when her girls leave the house because of racism. Her girls with private security for the rest of their lives. Her girls that do not hang out in the kind of neighborhoods that police officers have to go, you know, ride through and have to worry about being attacked because of their skin color. And if it was such an issue, why wasn't it all fixed and addressed while there was a black president in the freaking White House? Okay? Again, just absolutely ridiculous narrative coming from completely out of touch um, billionaires. Because you better believe Obama and Michelle are a part of the billionaire club. I don't care what these people tell you their income is. No, these foundations are conglomerates connected to all the other conglomerates, and I just find it laughable that someone like Michelle Obama say that she fears for her kids' safety every time they go out and get in a car that they'll be pulled over. And it's like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Not one lick of that narrative was ever discussed when they were in office. Not one. I could guarantee you they probably tried to defer away from it uh, at every chance they got. Whatever. It's just more clown world comments coming from a clown, as far as I'm concerned. I just talked about that. The U.S. has a mental health problem disguised as a gun problem and a tyranny problem disguised as a security problem. Joe Rogan. Well, I was just talking about mental health, spiritual. Yeah, there needs to be a focus on health, but a lot of people are focusing on the wrong health right now. Oh, look at that. I love nature. Man, oh man, animals are so much better than human beings or people, whatever we want to call them. I thought Philosopher's Stones was kind of the pineal gland and the sacred secretion, igniting it once you've mastered your meditation. I think that's the Philosopher's Stone, probably. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. But who knows? Who knows? All right, guys. I wanted to check in with you for a little bit. I didn't plan on being here this long, guys. I just wanted to make sure the stream software was back and working, that the new YouTube channel was able to receive it. There was a waiting period once I first get it all signed up with the software and everything. So it's looking like it's working. It's yep, YouTube is back up and running. So we have the channel. Twitch is still there. Facebook is still there. Obviously, join the Discord. If you haven't, the Awakened Reality Discord. Let me see if I can pop it in here real quick for anyone who is in here. Let's see, Awakened Reality. I don't remember how to do it. Let's see. I don't remember how to do it. So invite people. Copy link. YouTube. We'll put it in there for you. Because, like I said, if you catch this stream later, this is where we've been hanging out, guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, double check your notifications, and let's see if we can post that. Yeah, so there's the Discord. Um, and for those who aren't familiar with Discord, it's just a group chat. That's it. It's just a place for group chat. And as you see, we're sharing videos. Lots and lots of people are sharing, guys, or just a few of us. It's small. There's 15 of us. Um, and, we just try and keep everyone balanced and learning. And so it's cool. Oh, 6 people. Hi. Every time. Hi, number 6. I don't know who you are, but we love you. And we hope you're having a great Saturday, uh, or Sabbath, as some people would say. And thanks for stopping in. You can drop a hello in the comments if you'd like. Hit the like button if you'd like. Hit the like button if you'd like. Double speaking on them. And we're talking about Discord. And this is where we've been hanging out. So please come on by and share with us, because it's totally worth it. Totally worth it. Other than that, guys, I'm going to get off here for the night, and I will be back on tomorrow, most likely. I'm going to try and, like I said, connect with you guys for at least an hour or two a day, and just hang out and talk. Um, if you see me, I will be streaming on my game occasionally, which will I'll make sure to label it that I'm gaming. So if you're not interested of hanging out and watching me play a video game, you don't have to come by, like, obviously. But if you just want to come over and say hello and chat with me while I'm playing a video game, because it's the same thing, it's just something I'm doing while chatting with people, you're more than welcome to stop by. And I'll have it set up the same way. It'll go to Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube all at the same time, but I'll make sure to clearly label them so oh, he's just going to be goofing off. I don't really care. It's not my thing. And then when I come on to have just chatting, engagement, things like that, that's your cup of tea. You come over and you have a sip with your old boy Jeremy here. I love you guys so much. I've missed you guys. I will see you guys very soon. We will rebuild our community up. We will find the people. We will get them back in here, and we'll continue to we'll continue to get through this together, guys. I love you. Enjoy yourself. Have some fun. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care.